WNBA sensation Caitlin Clark has revealed her thoughts on the huge offer to play in the Unrivaled League. Unrivaled was announced earlier this year as a new 3-on-3 women's basketball tournament. It was initially said that it would feature 30 players across 6 teams: Laces Basketball Club, Miss Basketball Club, Phantom Basketball Club, Lunar Owls Basketball Club, Rose Basketball Club, and Vinyl Basketball Club, with 5 players each, until a financial boost allowed the league to increase the total number of players to 36. There are now just 6 spots remaining for Unrivaled, which begins in January and takes place in Miami, Florida, across 8 weeks during the WNBA off-season. Clark's Indiana Fever teammates Lexi Hull and Aaliyah Boston became the 29th and 30th players to join last week. It is no secret that Unrivaled is pushing to add Clark too, who is currently the WNBA's biggest star off the back of a spectacular Rookie of the Season, to its roster. One of the ways that it hopes to do so is with the allure of a huge salary. The projected average salary for Unrivaled players is around $250,000, with Clark believed to be offered significantly more than the $76,535 base salary she received in her rookie WNBA season, with some claiming she could earn as much as $1 million. But Clark may need even more of an incentive to join the league given how much she is already making through endorsements. The 22-year-old said on Monday she had no deadline in mind about her decision. Asked for her thoughts on accepting the mega money offer, Clark said, "We'll see, I don't know. Just taking it as it goes, see if I want to play eventually." Last week the Fever announced former Connecticut Sun boss Stephanie White as their new head coach. White, who is looking forward to getting going in her new job, has already told Clark and her teammates that she supports whatever they want to do in the WNBA off-season and would have no problems with them playing in the new Unrivaled competition. "Everybody has a different cadence toward the off-season at different points in their career," White said. "I always think it's good to play. Coming back into training camp having played games versus not, if you haven't played, timing, rhythm, game shape, all those things are tough to simulate just working out. I do think there is some value, but each player approaches it differently." White, who is excited by the prospect of working with 2 Rookie of the Years in Boston and Clark, was herself a high school star in Indiana and played for the Fever for 4 seasons. She was assistant coach to Lynn Dunn when they won the WNBA in 2012, before becoming their head coach from 2015 to 2016. Speaking about how excited she is to work with Clark and Aaliyah Boston, White added, "You've got the point guard in the center, you have the bookends that you want to build around. These two, Clark and Aaliyah Boston, are the best. There are so many things they do well right now. And you saw the difference between the beginning of the season to the end of the season, and how much better they got with one another. When you think about the great point guards and post players that our game, not just our league, has seen, they are going to go down in history as the greatest. And I'm excited about the opportunity to work with them." Indiana Fever phenom Caitlin Clark must be interested in seeing how Missouri State basketball's second era under Conzo Martin will look after being spotted in the crowd at the Bears opener at Butler on Monday evening. Or she might just be a supportive girlfriend. The NCAA Division I all-time leading scorer was in attendance for the Bears game against Butler in Indianapolis, where Clark's boyfriend, Connor McCaffrey, is an assistant coach. McCaffrey is the son of Iowa coach Fran McCaffrey and brother to Patrick McCaffrey, who transferred from Iowa to play for the Bulldogs this season. Clark has been out and about in recent days after her WNBA Rookie of the Year season ended. She's recently been spotted attending multiple nights of Taylor Swift's Eras Tour when it stopped at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indy. She's tried to take a break from the spotlight since her first season with the Fever ended. She's declined to play in off-season basketball leagues after going from the end of a long Iowa season straight into her rookie year. She'll soon have to develop a relationship with new Indiana Fever head coach Stephanie White, who was hired on Friday. Perhaps Clark will see the Missouri State colors and envision life if she took the Lady Bears up on their offer. Missouri State legend Jackie Stiles, now women's basketball's 5th all-time leading scorer, was the first coach to contact Clark with college interest when she was entering the 7th grade. Stephanie White held her first introductory press conference yesterday, where she also met with several Fever players, including Caitlin Clark. After attending the conference, Clark shared her optimism about the future under White's leadership, noting that her previous experience of preparing teams to fight with fever would be invaluable for the team in the future. When they let Christy Sides go, President of Basketball Operations Kelly Krauskopf emphasized the goal of maximizing our talent and bringing another WNBA championship back to Indiana. Stephanie White appears ready to pursue that very goal, stating at her introductory press conference, "Think about the momentum moving forward, where we wanted this league to be, where we still aspire for it to go, and just embrace this moment, embrace this opportunity, continue to help this team, this franchise, be better position ourselves for success." White stressed the significance of leveraging Clark and Aaliyah Boston as a duo, noting they were among the top pick and roll partnerships in the WNBA last season. Watching both of them grow into not just the players that they are, but grow into the spotlight that they have, how they lead, how they make their teammates better, how they lift one another up, how they handle, all of the things that have come their way, and all of those things that come your way are certainly earned when you're in that position, she said. The 47-year-old emphasized her desire for the team to take initiative, stating they are a high IQ team. "You got to give them the freedom, the confidence to believe in their abilities," White explained, reinforcing her approach. Her vision aligns closely with Clark's hopes and expectations for the upcoming season, as White appears to have thoroughly analyzed areas for improvement and constants within the team. If only could successfully implement them, fans have to wait for the next season. The first is to develop the Fever's young talent, notably star Caitlin Clark, so the team wins games and contends for championships, because that would be ideal for the franchise. The second is to develop the Fever's young talent, notably star Caitlin Clark, so the team wins games and contends for championships, because that would be ideal for the WNBA as a whole. The WNBA is coming off its most successful season ever with record attendance, television ratings, merchandise sales, and general attention. It was powered by the arrival of a star-studded rookie class led, of course, by Clark. The rookie out of Iowa is the Tiger Woods of women's basketball, capturing the imagination of fans, sponsors, and media who previously expressed casual, if any, interest. Yet it can only continue, let alone grow, if Clark is playing at peak levels, both in production and with her unique flair for the game, while Indiana is involved in major games and deep playoff runs. The task to help make this happen falls to White, an Indiana native and former star at Purdue. She played 5 seasons in the WNBA and has had head coaching stints with the Fever, 2015-16, Vanderbilt in the college ranks, and most recently the Connecticut Sun, where she was league coach of the year in 2023. She also did broadcast work, including Clark's Iowa games. She understands the opportunity. "I spoke with Caitlin last night," White told ESPN over the weekend. "And I think just overall excitement. I have been watching Caitlin play since she was an 8th grader, when I was coaching in the college realm and covering her games in college, and just an exciting time for me. Very excited to be working with her and this young team. She's a student of the game," White continued. "She loves the game of basketball. She has been so great in how she's handled all of the attention. She just wants to play. She just wants to win, and I'm looking forward to coaching players like that in this young franchise, this young team, and taking our next steps." The next steps are significant. Indiana ended a 7-year playoff drought this season, but was swept in the first round by White's Sun,